We have Katie, and Katie Garlock's been a photographer for over 25 years. And there you are, trying to find out where you are. And she actually sold her business, quit, left, decided she was going to go off with her hubby and chase some dreams in Washington, D.C., and that was so exciting, she got bored and started all over again. And started a business again in Washington, D.C. And one of the things that she does now is it's a boutique business, but she really pushes the portrait album. And so that's something she's here to talk to you about tonight. Welcome, Katie.
Here we go.
Thank you.
Okay, all right, so I know your secret fantasy. You know the one you get late at night when everybody else has gone to bed and it's just you sitting at the computer all by yourself. You think about that tall, dark stranger with a lot of money who shows up at your house and offers to buy your freaking photography business so he can sit up all night and edit endless images while you go back to a normal schedule with a regular paycheck and weekends off. Yeah, I had a chance to live that fantasy 10 years ago, and I took it after 30 years in business. Sold the studio, sold the house. My husband and I went to lovely Washington, D.C. He went to work for C-SPAN, and I got a real grown-up job in downtown D.C. It was awesome. I carried a briefcase. I rode the metro. I had my weekends off. It was absolutely everything you could possibly want for about 6 months. I mean, I had a Starbucks in my building. Does it get any better than that? After about 6 months, I began to think, oh my God, what am I doing? Is this really how I want to live my life? I mean, I had done it backwards from what everybody else did. This was not what I had in mind for every day. So I pick up the camera, start doing the occasional portrait on the weekend, you know, gateway drug. And pretty soon I thought, I've got to get back to this. But now I'm in a big city. I've sold everything I own except this one digital camera. And what am I going to do? I can't suddenly say to my husband, honey, you're going to have to pay for everything now. I know we made this big transition. So I'm thinking maybe I'll do it on the weekends, maybe I didn't know, I knew what I wanted to do, but I couldn't justify leaving that job like so many people are saying today. And then I had a sign from God. I was supposed to go back to photography. Technically, I got fired from my office job, but I considered that my sign from God. So now I jump back in, but here's the question. How am I going to make enough money? And I mean fast, because I've got to pay for all these bills in Washington, D.C. The answer for me was portrait albums. Custom, and I tried a lot of other things first, believe me. Custom designed, high-end individual portrait albums. I absolutely love these things. I love them for so many reasons. I love them because they are profitable. One of the first things I had to learn how to do, that's my little granddaughter, by the way, I had to learn how to do was restructure my price list so that when my clients looked at what I had to offer, they could say, the collections that have the wall portraits, the gift portraits, and the albums are my best value. That's actually what they say to me, and then we're all very, very happy. I love albums because they are repeatable. You can do these every single year. It's not like, oh, we just did this last year. It's like, oh, where are we going to go this year? I have photographed my clients swimming, skiing, picking apples in the mountaintop at dawn. I seriously do. The other reason I love them is you can have someplace to put them. People will look up, you can legitimately run out of wall space. They'll just be, I'd love to buy more of those. Now, you're not likely to run out of shelf on a room on your bookshelf unless you're married to this guy. Yes, he has read all those books, and that is just one wall in one room of our house. So you're going to have room to put these on there, or you can put something on an easel, you can put it on the shelf. There's just a million different reasons to get these. Another reason that I love these albums, they're, again, the hard page books, they are child friendly. I have my parents tell me they read these to their kids as their storybooks at night. We sit down, here's our bedtime story. The kids can turn the pages. I tell them, let your kids touch them and turn the pages, but they are not child proof. And you want to make sure they understand that. Because did anybody try to break an unbreakable comb? Yes, they can break. Don't let your kids play with them. They're child friendly, they're not child proof. So let them enjoy them for those reasons. So I've told you all the wonderful reasons that I absolutely love these albums, and I think every one of you should be doing them. But wait a minute. Just because it works for me doesn't mean it's going to work for you. You've probably already thought of half a dozen reasons this absolutely will not work for you. And in case you haven't thought of any, let me help you out. I'll bet it's very, very likely that you live in a bad area. Now, I don't know who first started the term, your area is the space between your ears, but that is absolutely true. Remember, I was making $400 sales in my area, the overspending capital of the universe, Washington, D.C., $400 average sales until I changed my area, and that changed everything. Maybe your clients don't want albums. I know mine don't. They look at mine, the samples, they go, these are so nice, but we're not album people. People want something to hang on the wall and a couple to give away. Nobody thinks they want an album until they see the images. Plant the seed, till the soil, watch what happens. Maybe you're just too busy to design albums. These take a little time to get in there. I started out having the company do my album design for me. I figured that cost into my cost of sales and my pricing, and once I got the hang of it, I started to do it myself, and then I paid myself. And of course, we all know in this economy, people want to put their money on something they will keep for the rest of their lives and hand down to their kids. I know where they can get something like that. So if you want to have more fun, if you want to make more money, if you want to keep your clients back year after year, jump in with both feet, try albums. They are absolutely spectacular. They can really boost your bottom line. Thank you very much.